we have a new run of FTL coming up. Hey, Petrol Blur, how you doing? Yeah, you like my new chat rules? It just says give me money. So that's the rule, you have to give me money. That's very much required. Anyway, yeah, so I did one thing offline, two things actually. I farmed up this achievement because it's kind of boring and you almost have to tank a run to get it. It seems like it's called Tough Little Ship. You just go to an asteroid field, basically, and sit there with your shields off until you go to 1 HP and then bring the shields up again, which can make you lose the run if the asteroids come in pairs, so that could be a problem, but otherwise it's fine. So I just farmed that again because it's not very interesting to do on stream. I think I also did this at the same time. I also played a little bit with this guy just to unlock this real fast because, again, it's one of those things that just takes a long time. So I tested the artillery beam and I know a little bit about that now. But otherwise we still only have these 3 ships. However, we have an alternate version of the Kestrel now, which is the Red Tail. This to me looks a little more interesting than this. I will say that the burst laser, I believe it was Prepaid Lennon who was saying the burst laser is the best gun in the game, and it probably is. It's very, very good. You pinged me about some GDR talk the other day to see if I'm still alive. I must not have seen it. Anyway, this ship has four lasers. They're just, you know, tier 1, only do 1 damage. Probably pretty strong in the early game if I had to guess, because, you know, it's like having a burst laser, only... Hey, greetings to Slam. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that.
Did someone say give me money?
I do like money, it's true. Oh, I see, Artagus. Sorry, I thought you were talking to me. Anyway, yeah, these lasers, I would say this is probably a superior version of the Kestrel for the first part of the game, because 1, I don't have to worry about using missiles, 2, you know, like I said, it's like having an extra burst laser, I suppose. Then again, this, because it's 4 shots instead of 3, but then again, this takes 10-second charge time, and the burst laser takes 12, so in fact it's superior to the burst laser. The only problem is that, you know, you only have so many slots, right? So you're going to have to start selling these. Red Tail's super easy early. Hey, my instincts were right. Anyway, we're going to do a poll, okay, on which ship to play as. The only ship that's off limits is the Taurus, which is the only ship that we've won with, which, by the way, I actually think this is a really strong ship. Ship to start. Which ship? Question mark. Alright, so you can be really mean and force me to play as the Vortex if you want, which I hear is quite bad. We can play as the Osprey, we can play the super boring Kestrel, I haven't won with that yet, or we can play as the Red Tail. So, the poll is going up now. By the way, if you, right now I have bits, you can pay 100 bits to get a free vote. I could also apparently enable channel points for voting to get extra votes, so maybe in the future I can do that if you guys want to give me your opinions on that. Drones are incredibly powerful. Okay, so this is the Osprey. It has the artillery cannon in the back here that bypasses shields. This is the Vortex. It's got ion cannon and heavy laser. Very hard to get through shields with this, from what I understand. This is the Red Tail, 4 lasers. This is the Kestrel, basic ship, missile, and burst laser. Feel free to vote on whichever ship you'd like to see me play. And I will obey Twitch chat on this one. Pew pew pew. I will say I'm a bit excited to play as this. I also like the orange color. Or is that more of a yellow? Perhaps I'm colorblind. Although the layout of this is interesting because you can vent the shields and the weapons directly, apparently directly to space. And the pilot's room is like way far over here. Oh, everybody wants to see the Red Tail. Okay. Red Tail it is. So, I think we're going to try to pick up the United Federation achievement here, because I see that we already start with two guys who are not human. So, if we could just get 3 more dudes. But I'm not gonna tank the run to try to get this. I don't think we get anything for this achievement anyway, so Get to Sector A with the Kestrel Cruiser Type B and Advanced Mode to unlock this ship. So hey, we could actually unlock another version of the Kestrel here. Maybe. Ingi, Rockman, and Slug. I've noticed you just get tons and tons of Ingis throughout the game. Alrighty, first of all, I'm not necessarily going to trust their layout here as far as what they've given me. The Kestrel 1 you'll see once we recount. Well, you know, it's not just a recount that you need. Gotta verify. Gotta verify. You know, YouTube is now deleting any video that suggests that the 2020 election was fraudulent. That's their new policy. You know, I've always been of the opinion that, you know, in general, the truth does not need to be, that talks about it. Well, I guess this video is going to be fucked. Although from what their blog post said, it seems like, from what they said, and maybe they'll enforce it differently, but what they said was that they were going to delete any video that says that it was, that there was widespread fraud. Well, I'll post it and we'll see what happens. I'm getting all my stuff backed up on BitChute anyway, so if they want to delete my channel because I discussed their new policy, then fuck them. But, I mean, it's very Orwellian, and it's also, like, very interesting because I've always been of the opinion that the truth generally does not need to be defended from behind the barrel of a literal or metaphorical gun, you know? Like, force generally does not need to be used to defend, accurate information, generally. So that's my take on it. But yeah, with regards to the layout of these guys, are these people where I want them to be? So the humans will upgrade the fastest with their skills. I think I will keep the 2 humans on piloting and engines, since skill's going to matter the most there for evasion purposes. I almost want to put this guy over here so that the shields are somewhat protected. But no, actually, I think I'll keep it the way it is because I'd rather have the extra power from the Zoltan on the lasers. Running out of lasers would be unpleasant, or losing one even. Alrighty, so most important thing, I gotta name my people. Eggs and Slam. Perpetual Blur. Marrow will be the Zoltan, I suppose. And Artagus can be the Bugman. Alrighty. Let's do our first jump. See a distress beacon. I guess I'll do that. Okay. Let me look this up real quick, although He'll be the ship then. No worry, Enish, we'll get another guy, it'll be you. I believe that you're always supposed to destroy and loot the ship. If I remember correctly, the rewards don't make sense. If you dislodge it, you can get a low amount of scrap and damage to the hull, or a medium amount of scrap and resources, or you can destroy it and you either fight a pirate ship or you get a medium amount. And the rewards for defeating the pirate ship are generally medium, so might as well just destroy it, so boom. This is medium for sector. Something I've realized is that the amount, when it says small, medium, or high amount of scrap, it depends on the sector. So this is actually a pretty tiny amount of scrap, but that's medium for sector 1. I think we're going to hit up all of these nebula locations. It'll slow down the rebel fleet a bit. Sadly, that ends up being empty, but that's okay. Uh-oh. So we found some stuff, and there are intruders on board, which is fine. That means we can train up our boy here. Oh, hello. Not having a bot that charts the most optimal route. Is that a real thing that exists? You just made that up. Hmm. Okay. Let's just make sure that the kill goes to Artagus, because we want to level up his melee. Can he actually just... Yeah, he can just out-damage them, actually, while being healed, so that's fine. He'll just stay here. These guys really picked the wrong ship to attack. It's just free leveling for my boy here. Pretty cool. I'd say that's well worth it. Wrong room to attack, yeah, that's for sure. Although you can sort of kind of lure them into the med bay with clever use of doors, I've found out. Alright, we have 35 power now. What to do with this ship, I wonder, to start with? I've become sort of pro taking sensors early because there are so many events, like a ton of events, that require level 2 or even level 3 sensors. And so it's a pretty small investment for being able to do a lot of interesting things and events. And it's only, like I said, it's only 25. I would need 50 to get more shields. I think I am, as a general rule, depending on the ship that I'm using, I think I'm actually going to get level 2 sensors as a thing to start with. Probably not level 3 sensors. There's a distress signal right there. Oh, that's kind of lame. If I want to go there, I can't hit up the other 2 nebulas. There are medbay events, yeah. Although I think that's perhaps a little less crucial. Huh. It's too bad these 2 stars aren't closer together. It'd be cool if I could, like, boom, 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 but, like, this little triangle of stars is just too far apart. I wonder... Is there any path? No, there's no path that takes me back to the nebula, really. I can go, like, around like that, but that's way too many jumps. Probably. Let's see. Is it worth it to slow the fleet down more? I'm gonna say no. I think it's better to hit up the distress beacon. Promise to help. Oh, no. Oh, I think you need missiles or something. Alright. That's fine. That could have gone better. Hacking is what you need? Yeah. Well, this is super lame. I did not want this to be a store. I should have gone through the nebula, I guess. This was the only path, though. I'm starting to think maybe it's best to... maybe it is best to just not take paths that force you into a single path, so to speak. That is the scrap recovery arm. Getting it this early would be sick, but we'd have to sell literally all of our guns to get it, and even then we couldn't afford it. So, cucked. Big time cucked. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I could, I guess, sell all of my weapons and get a Hermes, but what a mistake that would be. Loop around and come back for it? Maybe. What about that Hermes, bro? We haven't seen this missile before. 3 damage. Wow. 14-second charge time. It's not so bad. But yeah, I want... there's also long-range scanners. But I can't afford to sell any of my lasers. We could loop around and come back for it, actually. Hull beam is the real shit, is it? Alright, we'll think about it, because 50 scrap would be outrageously good for... Fuck you! That is the second empty thing that we found. Wow. Getting really cucked on the events today. Alright, here we go. Whoa. I thought I paused right as the thing started. They have a drone. Looks like it's just an anti-personnel drone. Oh, nope. They are hacking my shields. Kinda lame. If I'd had the Zoltan in there, I think maybe I would be able to keep one of my power on there, but maybe not. It's not enough to have shields, though. That means their beam is going to go straight through. That's very unlucky. Let's see. Weapons, weapons, weapons. Okay, we've burned down all of their weapons. This guy can do repairs, although poorly, I suppose. We can just auto-fire here. That hack was just very, very unlucky, I suppose. Whoa, wait a minute. Is it possible this guy could get burned to death? Oh no, they have a cloning bay. That's a lot of money. Hello, Kenyon006. What's up, man? All right, here's the question: who should we pair? Who should we feed the repair experience to? I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be a human because they learn faster. Yep, we can afford that scrap arm, and it's absolutely worth double tracking back. I feel like the game should be able to detect if you're in danger or not, and just automatically like insta-repair things, you know? It wasn't at 50 scrap, it was, but we are going to hit up another event on the way there, I believe. Yeah, I was planning on going like here, 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 and then simply flying backwards, or I could go here, 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 and then back. It's an awful lot of backtracking, unfortunately, to I could go like, let's see. Two, three, 1, 2, 3. Might be a dive. Well, the problem is that this is going so quickly. I really want that scrap arm though. It's so unbelievably worth it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I can't go straight there. If I did that, I would have to sell one of my lasers, which would just be a mistake, I think, at this point. I'm talking about the rebels are going so quickly. I'm saying like they make a lot of progress every turn. Okay, so once I go here, they'll be approaching here. Then I go there, and they'll be approaching right here-ish once I'm done with that. I should just barely make it, I think. Because I don't have the money to go straight there as much as I would like to. And there's no 2-warp path that takes me to somewhere I haven't been before. So let's just go here, I guess. Boy, that sure is a flak gun. I guess part of the event was that it hacked my engines a bit. It's kind of lame. Oh, flak gun's terrifying. And it launched. Apparently it has less than a 10-second charge up time. That's okay. It hit no systems. Yeah. I got reasonably lucky there. We can keep it offline forever now. God, this is a strong ship. Like, these 4 lasers are just outrageous. It's gonna fall off at some point, but right now it's incredible. Basically, no thought has to be put into timing my my lasers either. Does anybody know why that's yellow and these 4 rectangles are white? Be very interested in finding out why that's the... Oh, I know why. It's because of the Zoltan. Never mind. The Zoltan power is doing that. Alright, we got a double laser here. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to eat the damage, really, because he was jumping immediately. Oh. Okay. Just kidding. We dodged some. Okay, yeah, we can make it. It's a lot of empty jumps, but completely worth it to double back. That scrap arm this early is crazy. 10% more scrap, so it will have paid for itself basically as soon as we've gotten 500 scrap. 10% of that is 50. However, it's actually more like after we've gotten 250 scrap, it will have paid for itself because we can sell the arm later for 25. So very, very quickly it will pay for itself. Hopefully that was worth it. I could buy some fuel, but I don't need to. Okay, so we are just barely safe to jump here. I sure wish we could reach this. I also paid 2 or 3 jumps value for it. I still think it was worth it. At the very beginning of the game, scrap recovery arm. I mean, I think it was worth it. Can we do the distress beacon and the unvisited location and the exit? Hell no. In fact, we're probably not even going to reach the exit. Well, I'm going to say that it's not worth it if we end up having to fight the freaking pirates. Okay, good. Just barely. Just barely made it out. Oh, cucked. That's so lame. We got the event where you can sell missiles, and then we got the event where you can get really good rewards for giving them missiles. Boo! Nothing I could really do about that. Okay, this is the same path either way. Two sectors with like civilian, hostile, we don't get to know what. Both Ingi controlled here. However, the path further after this starts to diverge right about here. 2 nebulas versus 2 hostile sectors. I think I want to go to the hostile sectors. The more pirate sectors I go to, the better, because typically that means you're going to run into slave ships, which means you can get crew members. On the other hand, we have upgraded sensors, which can be useful in nebulas. You say bottom? Yeah, I think so too. Okay, there's a store. Can't afford anything in there, but maybe we'll try to like cut up like this. Just kidding. Just kidding. There's no path that leads to this section. See, sometimes the map is just really unpleasant. And gives you literally one path to get to the exit, and that's it right there. That's the only connector. I'm gonna go here directly, and we have plenty of stars to jump around to afterwards. Hopefully it's not a shop off to the east. Okay, I can either booby trap the cache and slow down the rebels, or I can take the... Whoa, hello! I didn't realize this gives you a drone. This, I am told, is the best drone in the game, and I think I agree. Defense drone is just really, really strong to get rid of missiles. We don't have a drone system right now, but perhaps we will at some point. We will buy fuel. It's less expensive. Typically that's 3 scrap, these 3, 6, 9, 12. We're getting 6 fuel for the price of 4. Completely worth it. Okay, I want to reveal as many things as possible, so we're going to skip this location. We're going to go here. Try to find distress beacons. Hail them. Good. Wow, is that a quad laser? That is the laser that fires 4 times. Holy shit. Joke's on you. My laser's faster than yours. The main reason why this ship is so good, it's not the fact that it has 4 lasers, it's the fact that it has 4 lasers which have a charge time of 10. Which is just fast enough to cuck them out of not being able to fire with their big-ass weapons. Yeah, hey, Prepaid's here. I knew you. I knew you would like this ship. See, the problem with Burst Laser Mark II is that the charge time is 12 seconds, so this just barely beats it. Also, I don't think that was a Burst Laser Mark II, because doesn't that one fire 4 times, not 3? Is there a weapon that fires 4 times? Maybe it was a Burst Laser Mark II. I just saw that it had 4 little charge markers on it, and usually that, from what I've seen, seems to correspond to the number of shots it gets. That was a 2? Okay. So it's not a quad laser, it's more like a tri-laser. It's the same thing that Kestrel starts with. Holy crap! A weapon is just floating in space! This weapon's terrible, but it is worth scraps, so I'll take it. You know, here's a question. It says, allows the ship to collect 10% more scrap from any source. Does selling count as a source, or no? I doubt it. But it does say any source. Okay, there's a store. Do we hit up both stores? I think we hit this location, hit the store, hit this, hit the other store. Revealing more things seems to always be better in this game, because there are certain pickups that you can get that simply are superior. Okay, they are jumping immediately. This is super lame because they have weapons that can do an awful lot of damage to me. Missile and 2 double laser. However, I need to blow out their pilot's room. There's like no choice about it. It'd be nice, you know what I should do? I should look up exactly how many seconds it takes to charge. Scrap recover arm does not allow you to pick the pocket of the shop owner while you complete the transaction. See, it's an arm, see? So it reaches directly into their cargo bay and into the shopkeeper's pocket and grabs my scrap back out. I didn't say that it made sense. I'm just saying that by the words. Depends on their level of engine size, see. Okay, that's doors, that's fine. However, that means that I cannot vent Atmo to fix this problem, so we're going to move the Mantis because he's fast. Get in there, Artagus. Let's see. Do I want to even bother firing at their weapons? I really do. Maybe we'll mess up their engines at the same time. This can perhaps minimize the amount of damage I take. Shit. Okay, we're going to stay in the engine room with Perpetual Blur here just to get the dodge bonus. Okay, we'll just take a hit to the face. This is not about repairing, this is about putting out the fire. And I don't think putting out fires requires skill or is penalized by the 50% repair speed. Although if... Oh, actually that... Is it affected? Gosh, that's a good question, because Mantises do have half repair speed, and I just assumed that they put out fires at the same speed as everybody else, but maybe that's not the case. Anyway, let's turn off the lasers for a second, or take away the aiming. We have damaged their weapons, taking away the missile, which is nice. It's still... So you're saying putting out fires is halved? Or do you just mean you're just talking about repairing? That's the big question, because if so, it was a bad idea to put this guy... It is halved. Wow! That is super lame. Why would they be bad? Can their nasty bug fingers just not grasp the fire extinguisher? I guess I'll just do this. We have no shields, that means we'll definitely take the 2 damage, so I shouldn't do that, actually. Man, maybe I should send the Zoltan. No, he's currently powering this. If I move him out, is it going to turn off one of these lasers? Let's find out. No, the power is available, so it fixes. It goes straight there. I need this fire out because it could very easily spread. It's too bad they got the doors immediately. Okay. Damn. Okay. So he could have, Artagas could have taken out the fire, actually. Artagas, most races extinguish fire based on their repair skills, so Ingi are the fastest firefighters. Rock crew have a hidden 67% bonus. Oh, that's interesting. Lanius may be helpful, yeah, because they suck at the oxygen. Crystal crew, who I have not found yet. Apparently that's like a hidden race. 17% penalty to firefighting. Wow. Okay. Their engine room's gone. I normally wouldn't want Artagas repairing the shields, but whatever. Hopefully this next volley will... Actually, it's guaranteed to kill them. There we go. That was pretty brutal, I have to say. We took a lot of hull damage. More than I would like, but I don't think there was anything I could do differently there. Perpetual Blur, I'm giving him the repair here so he can get the skill. Oops, didn't mean to move him. Can't stop the progress. Okay, it's repaired. But yeah, if they break the doors, then you can no longer, you know, vent atmo to get rid of fires. Very unlucky. Kind of messed up the whole fight in a way. We have 104 scrap. We're going to wait and hit the stores. Already getting super duper fat paid off this scrap. So let's be very careful about what we do here. First of all, I'm selling the healing burst. There's no question about that. This thing just blows, basically. There's no reason for this to exist. I might sell the defense drone. So let's be careful, and the reason we need to be careful about what we buy here, more than usual even, is that there is another shop coming up. Lifeform scanner, that's good for some events, I assume. I want the long range scanners. You can do so much with this. This is going to be, holy shit, the long range scanners plus the recovery arm. Unbelievable. Another fake shop. What are you talking about, blokes? Because it doesn't have two things. Oh, hey, Inky. Yeah, I sent you a message. I wanted to do your B-crawl stream when you were around, but you weren't, so I did this instead. Yeah, it's going really well, actually. Let me know, like, are you going to be around tomorrow? Because I can actually schedule the stream for a particular time, so I can do that. Because I know you requested that you were here when I start it, so. The B-Crawl Joseph stream. I did look at the cosplay challenge, by the way. And it looks like it should be pretty straightforward. I think I'll just do the halfling sling guy. Lifeform scanner has some good events. It's probably not worth it to spend 40 just to get that. Plus, I want to keep a slot open for augmentation because I could find one. Might be worth buying the Zoltan. I'm gonna say no, because 4 is like the magic number of like all the crew that you need until the very end. I mean, it'd be nice to have him, but he's 60 gold, and we have another shop coming up right now. I want to keep my money for that second shop. So I think we just keep this stuff. Only 2 events give a benefit? No, I mean, in general, I agree that having Sultans is really good, Perpetual Blur. But because the shop is here, we could find... I mean, what if we found, like, a flak gun there, you know? Okay, they think we're pirates. I think if I accept their offer of surrender, I get a reward. And if I explain that I'm friendly, maybe I get like a map or something? Okay, if I explain that I'm friendly, either nothing happens, or I receive a random amount of scrap and resources. Or if I accept their offer of surrender, I receive a random amount of scrap and resources. So I should just accept. I mean, it's almost like this is like a moral choice more than a mechanical one. This is, if I had to list out my complaints about this game, this would be one of them. That this is like a you know what I mean? If you happen to be on the wiki, you know that this is the only thing that makes sense to do. Like this is I think this is an issue with the game like this, because otherwise the game sort of purports to be this tough as nails kind of very thin margin of error type game where you got to do all the smart choices in order to win, right? And yet there's things in the game that are just like non-choices like this. If it was me developing this game, that kind of event wouldn't exist. It would always be kind of a tactical choice where the player has to decide what is the best benefit to take in this scenario, right? I think that's kind of a missed opportunity. No, I agree entirely. Perpetual blur. It's just because of the store. Now I have a giant pile of gold. Okay, charge laser 2. Wow. Charge time 5 seconds. I don't want the small bomb, really. All it does is damage systems and crew. And then there's an ion charger. I feel like this is worth it. I've never used the laser charger Mark II, or even the laser charger Mark I for that matter. Every 5 seconds we get one shot. I mean, the problem is that it costs 3 power. Small bomb is legit? Really? Oh, there's our drone control system. We probably just buy that, because we have the defense drone, which is the best thing. We could get the crew teleporter and start warping our Mantis guy in and taking out. You know, if we use the crew teleporter, we could get a ton of scrap. You know, and that would actually. You know, what's funny is that would combo with the scrap recovery arm if we started breaking their ship. So this would be like the money run basically. We jump in, we kill the crew, we get extra scrap for leaving the ship undestroyed. You know. Is that worth it, I wonder? Probably. Yeah, it's pretty Chad. I mean, that would pay for itself incredibly quickly. So Prepaid Lennon, who usually has good opinions about this game, says that small bomb is legit. I wonder why. System damage 2. It uses a missile, doesn't do any actual damage to the ship. I guess it goes past shields. Charge up time of 13 seconds. Small bomb is good for sure because it ignores shields. Yeah, but what? I guess it ignores drones too, doesn't it? I assume that's why you like it. Maybe your micro just isn't legit enough. Let's find out. Let's find out if I'm a fool or not. We're gonna get that teleporter. Plus, transporters are good for some events. Yeah, I don't want to get missiles when I only have 6 missiles. Now, I could sell the defense drone if I wanted to and buy a small bomb, but I don't want to. I could sell the defense drone and buy an Engi guy, which I don't need, but it would get us closer to having all three of the Achievos. I think I'm not going to do that, though. Actually, hold up. If I sell the drone, 25, that puts us to 64, and then I could sell a basic laser, putting us to 74, and then we could buy one of these guys. I'd like to hear opinions on the laser charger Mark II, because I feel like it's good, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I feel like it's good. Charge time is only 5 seconds, so I could just use it sort of by itself and it would charge up faster than my other NG crew. Ain't worth it for the events. Yeah, I agree. You don't think it's bad? I mean, that 5-second charge time seems so good. It's just that required power 3 is outrageous. My roadmap is all red? What do you mean? Oh, you mean because of the... Yeah, okay, I gotcha. My sectors, yeah. Yep. I mean, I would want them for repairing more than anything else. 20 seconds to fully charge the 4 shots. Well, it's more interesting due to the fact that you can charge up just like 1 shot really quickly. Hey, Oren, what's up, man? If I sell the laser now, I'm kind of screwing myself a little bit. Because the whole strategy of, like, firing 4 times really quickly. 10 seconds, you have 2 shots, which means every 10 seconds you have 5 shots instead of 4. Seems 20% better. Yeah. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay. And then our next batch of money is going to go into shields and then weapons, probably. I want to test something. If I take this out... Yeah, we can't go over the limit. Yeah, the lack of lasers is a problem, but the next few fights should kind of solve themselves due to the transporter. So we're going to put our Mantis Boy here. And then we're going to put... gosh, I'd like to send the Zoltan through. That's the other problem, is he only has 70 HP. Certainly don't want him to die. And I don't want to send the Mantis by himself. I want to send both guys over. I guess we could do this. It's kind of a skill problem, I suppose. I'll tell you what, we'll keep this guy here for the extra charge time. Save the crew positions. Actually, something I'd like to do is... Okay, yeah, there we go. Minor optimization, just so he can get back to the engine room quickly if need be. And we're going to try to prioritize getting more crew. Okay, that's the exit. We don't want to hit the exit yet. Although it looks like I'm going to be jumping. Well, if I go here and then go to the exit, we can probably leave. Although there's a ship there. So I wonder if it would be best to jump to the exit, jump to the ship, and then jump back. I think so. Well, that's the thing, Voice of Inky, is like, I thought it was quite good. Oh damn. For the sake of building up for the rest of the game. Okay. There's a... I think that's a one-shot laser, and that's a halberd beam, so they actually cannot get through. 2 NGs are great for boarding. Hell yeah. Okay. We're just gonna murder these people, actually. It's a mini beam? That only fires 1, right? Oh, they literally cannot get through my shields. Well, yeah, they can, because of that thing. Shit. Good. Okay. Now, I discovered this on my own. You can... Check this out. You can train up... Whoa, hold up. I don't want to shoot anymore. Turn off autofire. You can actually train up your martial skill by breaking systems. On the other hand, if they're going to... Well, let's see. I broke that, so we should be good to go. I don't want to take hull damage is all. Trying to really optimize this, I suppose. Hold on, where's my... guy here. I don't want to kill them yet, though. I want to get experience, if possible, by breaking systems. See, watch right here where Perpetual Blur is. Watch the experience go up because I break systems. Yeah, these Engi... Why are these Engi in a slug ship is the question. Or a rock band ship or whatever this is. Well, if we're going to be boarding, the thing I definitely want is to level up my attack skill. Alright, did I level it up? Yeah, see, I did. It's not like this guy can hurt me either. And I can just micro this like a cheesy man. They really prioritize keeping their shields protected. So this guy going into the shield chamber is making him have a bad day. Wonder if you get combat XP for destroying lockdown doors. That is a really good question. That might make it make sense to kill the hacked doors on your own ship. See, like, the Engi is attacking me, but I'm, you know... Apparently they can only wield very tiny lasers or something because they do half damage. Okay. I don't think he got experience. Oh yeah, he did. Maybe he did. I don't see the symbol popping up. But yeah, this is like tedious, but getting that benefit in melee I think is really worth it. Sweaty Chad gamer moment. Because, I mean, think about it. I can only send over 2 guys at a time, right? Due to the size of my transporter room. So, like, having those 2 guys be real ultimate, you know, Krav Maga experts or whatever is really a legit play, don't you think? Even if it involves a bit of cheese. I mean, I would say that this kind of farming for experience is the most important. Now, what I could do is I could, like, beam back and let this guy do repairs, but we're not going to do that. Plus, that would only go so far, because I am damaging their hull every time I break their systems. Okay. See, look how close he is to leveling up now. Never use the teleporter on this ship. Usually never use it unless you're playing the Mantis ship that starts with one. Well, we have a Mantis, bro. It just seemed like the right thing to do with the scrap recovery arm. Sadly, you cannot keep breaking ship stuff, you know. Teleporter is really, really good. You cannot keep breaking ship stuff after you win the fight. So if I murder this guy, I can't keep doing this. Oh, just kidding. We accidentally killed him. Okay, 28. But yeah, with the recovery arm, man, I just think this is the correct play. See, I can't break their pilot. All right, so retrieve crew. Zoop. Pretty legit. So yeah, we leveled up our fighting on this guy. If we could get another Mantis, I think I'm going to prioritize that, now that we have this transporter. Careful when a ship is trying to escape. If it flies off the screen with your dudes on board, they're gone forever. See, that's kind of lame, because you would think that they would be able to, you know, take over the ship still. Slightly cucked. But yeah, I'll try to make sure that doesn't happen. I'll very much prioritize making sure that doesn't happen. Okay, more than anything, I think I want shields right now. Like, yes, I'd like to upgrade my weapons, but I think we're good in terms of taking out shields for the time being. So really, I just want to be beefy while my transporter guys do the real work. And we do have time to exit. This is the money run, I have to say. Technically, charge 2 and basic laser 1 can get through 3 shields, so you're fine on weapons at the moment. Right, exactly. I don't even really need to get through shields if my crew can do the work. Alrighty, pirate controlled or Ingi controlled? We're going to go to pirate controlled because I want more crew members, and the slave ships seem to be really reliable. Like, I don't think I've ever gone through a pirate sector and not found at least one slave ship. It's an asteroid field. I think I'll go here because then I can jump, forget the asteroid field. Yeah, long-range scanners. I mean, look at the combo, man. I have long-range scanners, scrap recovery arm, and a way to get bio kills on ships to maximize my scrap. I mean, we're gonna have so much money by the end of this run. It's gonna be outrageous. But yeah, I don't think we go to the asteroid field. We go here, we go here, we go here to slow down the fleet, and then we just kind of go off into this land. Well, they have mind control. That's obnoxious. They have a rockman and a human. Hey, JPlay Twitch, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Okay, so they have a burst laser too. They're gonna do a lot of damage, so we have to blow through their shields, basically, and do damage to their weapon systems. The mind control is just unpleasant for our strategy here. What do we do? Do I still commit to beaming Perpetual Blur over and just let Artagas do damage to the transporter while I'm doing that? Huh. What I could do is I could beam Perpetual Blur into the weapons room and lure them there, and then fire my laser and do damage to them while they're in there. Like moving my guy out at the last possible second. That could be interesting. The real question is, if I beam over, because he's in this room, will that actually send him over to the enemy ship? I think it's worth doing this just to find out, because technically this is a member of their crew right now. And then we can just run Perpetual Blur away if this continues to happen. Okay, so the answer is no. It does not send him. I think with this setup you might want mind control and hacking rather than cloaking. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so that was good to test, I suppose. It's kind of upsetting, I suppose, that he didn't go over. I was actually hoping that would happen. He's damaging the teleporter. I'm tempted to just let that happen, but no. Let's send Marrow up there to slap some sense into Artagas. Okay, I'm damaging their weapon system. Eventually I will just blow up their mind control array. Okay, we'll shoot this guy. Whoa! What happened? Oh, I lost... Fuck. That's really bad. I let the Zoltan leave, and that lost my charge on my basic laser. Yeah, that's a big problem. He noticed. Yes, I noticed. Let's power our engines. Actually, let's take down oxygen. I sure wish I could put that Zoltan power somewhere else other than the room that he's in. That would be really nice. Charge laser didn't get shut down. Yeah, the charge laser, I have it over here for a reason, because it shuts down left to right. Believe it or not, that was intentional. Okay, with these two shields, this will... This will guarantee, I think, that the ion will hit the shields, which I believe is what I want. We want to shut down this big boy laser here. As soon as this has a double charge, we'll do that. Okay, let me think about this. The ion is away. Alright, we have 2 charges on charge 3. I have to fire now. And... Nope, it's launching. Shit. Mario's getting his ass owned. I did not move away fast enough. That's no good. I think we actually... Yeah, it only got to fire twice instead of 3 times. Sadly, it wrecked my doors, which is a problem. Send the Zoltan back in. Boy, he was a poor choice for dealing with this problem. Basic lasers online, not very helpful. Okay, the mind control is fixed. Probably send them both into the med bay. My transport is not online yet. I'll send them over here in a second. I'm going to lead these guys on a nice chase. I sure wish I'd managed to get him out of the weapons room. Maybe we go ahead and fire. Nobody's piloting, so... Yeah. I almost want to take out the mind control. As soon as this transport is online, we'll send the Mantis over. Good. Have fun repairing that, fellas. Okay. As long as we can keep this burst laser offline, we're okay. This requires a bit of micromanagement, this whole strategy, but I don't hate it. I'll put these guys in the teleporter room. What am I doing? Here we go. As long as they don't mind control me, we're okay. Okay, they just mind controlled me. Did I just lose a guy? Or are they just on top of each other? No, they're just on top of each other. Okay, that's fine. With great prejudice, I have destroyed their mind control array. Not dealing with that shit anymore. Fully charged charge laser is incredible, by the way. I have to say. Hey, doesn't he? I picked a real good time to start streaming. Why's that? You, looking for something to do right now, perhaps? Yeah, see how he's like, he makes a beeline for the shield system as soon as my guys get in there. As soon as I leave, he tries to go elsewhere. It's really easy to kite this guy because he's a slow-ass rock man. So I can just farm up martial experience on my... Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.